Happy Friday. Hope you all have had a good week. Wanted to go live today with my 5 on Friday, and hopefully something I say will be an encouragement to you. So anyways, it is a nice day here. Overcast, not a lot of sun, but it's not cold and it's not too hot. The temperature's pretty good, but the garden is still hanging on. Another week. It's very messy, but there is still lots of things alive. So we're keeping it going as long as we can, as long as I can until that first frost. Did a few more bouquets this week, not a lot, but a few. And I'm just holding on as long as I can. The dahlias are still doing good, which is amazing. We had some really cold weather on Monday. On Tuesday, it was super cold and rainy, horrible. I wasn't sure if they were going to make it, but they did. And now we were back to like 80 yesterday. And today it's pretty good. It's still good. Nobody's freezing, so it's good. I did have to turn the heat on, but anyways, trees are turning, getting a little more reddish. But anyways, I'm hanging on as long as I can. Let me know how the garden is where you are. But I want to show you, this week is Sukkot, and we have made a Sukkot this year. We have never done this before. Amelia is the one that really wanted to do it, and so I got on board, and I have to give her most of the credit. She did most of it, but I help with a lot of the design stuff. And anyways, this is it. This is the pergola. We've now converted into the Sukkot, and it's pretty amazing. So let me go around like this. Peace, happy Sukkot, world peace, happy Sukkot. And then the top is open so that we can see the stars at night. And then we've got the table, and we've got the lulav and the escrow, and we shake that every night. I've got some pictures of the hostages that are still there, but hopefully, on to number 2. It is day number 735. The hostages are still in Gaza, but we have good news. There was a deal made. I'm so excited about that. Let me flip you over. I'm so happy about that, but I am also still very anxious and very cautious, waiting with, holding my breath that hopefully that this deal goes through and these hostages are released. I've been hearing Monday now, which is actually would be like 3 a.m. our time, 12 o'clock Israeli time, and just pray that it actually happens, because it would be amazing. I know everything's been signed, so if all goes well, it shall go through. And yehi ratzon, I'm not sure if I said that right, but as it means, may it be so. May this be over. May there be peace. May this be the end. And can we move forward on a path to peace? Please, everyone, just keep these families and people in your prayers that this goes through and it happens, and this can be done, and we can move forward on this path of peace. Also have to think about those that, have lost, all the loss that has happened, all the people that have died, the soldiers and the hostages that didn't make it. And it's just, I don't know. It's a lot of emotion. I just feel super anxious, and I'll just be so happy to see those people home with their families, the ones that are alive, and hopefully they get the rest of the bodies back and we can move forward. So anyways, let's just pray for that for sure. And then I wanted to move on to number 3 is my mom. This week was her birthday. Wednesday was her birthday. It was her 81st birthday. I didn't think we'd even see 80, to be honest with you. I mean, it's a miracle that she's made it this long, and I'm just, grateful for that. But it's also, it's bittersweet in a way, because, this is not the way I wanted her life to be. I wish to God she could be one of those 80-year-olds that's out and doing things and living life, but we make the best of it as we can. We went over there and masked up, still have the COVID outbreak, and got in there, and we brought her ice cream and a cupcake, sang her happy birthday. I got her some shoes, slipper shoes and stuff, and she really liked that, and just she was happy. So that's, the most important part. The saddest part is She seems to have forgotten my sister. I'm not exactly sure why, but, you know, it is what it is. So anyways, you know, that was that. And so she's made to 81. So we'll see what 81 brings. But anyways, number 4 is Etsy. I have a few orders left to do, not much, but I also promoted some free classes at iCode this week. If anybody has kids on fall break, you can try that out. And I did make another speed coloring video. I'm in the process of it. I did the coloring, I still did make the video, so I have to do the editing. And then number 5, of course, is prayer. Please, you know, like I said, we need to keep some people I know in prayer. Of course, my friends Josh, Julie, Bobby, Rivka, and Rada, all for their health. Rabbi Katie for her health, of course. And then I've got some new people. My friend Michelle's sister is Debbie, and my friend Bobby's friend who just had a mastectomy. I can't remember her name. And then Lauren, my friend Lauren on Instagram, her cat, Callie, and all her animals. And then my friends Allison and Rachel for a job, still looking for a job. So anyways, I just want to end with a prayer again from Maria Shriver, Sunday paper. My favorite. Dear God, grant us quiet hearts and open minds so that we may see the light in one another and be vessels of hope in the midst of all the feels. Amen. So hopefully this will be the last time I have to wear this tape. And next week when I do this live, there will be good news. So please pray for that. If you guys are in need of prayer, please let me know. And let's see if I can go this way. Shabbat Shalom.